Hey bakers, so today in Chicago it started off as an absolutely gorgeous day, but as you can see from behind me, it quickly turned gray and gloomy. So I decided, let's make something to warm our souls and stick to our ribs. Let's make ooey gooey fudge brownies. So in this bowl, I have 6 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 eggs, a third of a cup of vegetable oil, a tablespoon of vanilla, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder, and 1 1/4 cup of sugar. Mix this well. Now I know this next part might seem very small, but all we're gonna add is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/2 cup of flour. Remember, I did say ooey gooey. Now, in the tips and tricks, I will show you, or tell you for that matter, is how to make these more cake-like. So what you're gonna do after you get this all nice and mixed is you're gonna get a glass Pyrex dish and non-stick spray it. I highly recommend using glass and not metal. Metal, the sugars are gonna actually kind of crystallize a little bit further and they're gonna be really hard to scrape out of your pan. Glass is just always a better baking dish for brownies. All right, hang on a sec. All right, so all spread out. Now you can simply throw this in your oven at 350 degrees for only 10 to 15 minutes. And I will walk you through to how to figure out how they're done or not. Or you can top these with, I don't know, Oreos, M&Ms, chocolate chips, actual fudge. Yep, just toss it right on top. Remember, make it you, make it your own. Have fun with it. What do you like to eat in your brownies? Add marshmallows, add graham crackers, make them s'mores. You guys, brownies are one of those things that you can do so many different things with. And I did say fudge, so we're going fudge. Hey bakers, so our brownies are done. Took us about 14.5 minutes today. Now, your edges are gonna cook up, but that's okay. You always want crispy edges. And this is how you tell that they're done. They still have a little jiggle, and see how they have a lot of give, how I can still push them down? Okay, so this is what you wanna do. With a toothpick, now in cakes, we want almost clean. We want this a dirty toothpick. So we're gonna stick it in. Make sure you're not sticking it into any of your toppings. And see how that is still kind of wet, but just clumpy and it grips on. That is exactly what we're looking for, because once we pull these brownies out and stick them on top of our stove, the radiant temperature of this pan is gonna finish cooking those, but not overcook them. They're still gonna be ooey gooey and just fudgy. Watch, when these cool, I'll show you. All right, so our brownies are cooled and done, and look at that, still ooey gooey and super chewy. Look at that little crust on the edge. I love the corners because it's that crunchy littleness. But look at that gooey fall apart center. Best way to bake super gooey brownies. Now, if you want a more cake-like, do 1 full cup of powder of oh my god, it's flour, not powdered sugar. I don't know what my problem is today. If you want a cake-like, 1 full cup of flour, but I live by gooey brownies are the best brownies. Try this recipe out, you guys, and let me know what you think.